Welcome back to Better. From Gwen Stefani and Gavin Rossdale to Kimberly Williams and Brad Paisley, celebrity wedding planner Mindy Weiss is known for throwing extravagant parties for the biggest names.
That she is, but if you don't have a budget like the stars, Mindy is here to show us how to throw an affordable wedding with tips and tricks from her new book, The Wedding Planner and Organizer. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I love this idea because, we read the magazines, we see these amazing weddings, but we think, well, that's totally out of reach for me. I could never have something that looked that beautiful.
Right, but a lot of people want elements of a fantasy wedding, celebrity wedding, so I concentrate on telling them how they can do it, how they can have pieces, but most importantly, to wait to plan the budget till about 2 weeks after you're engaged, because the biggest mistake is get engaged, plan it the week of, and they don't even realize how much money they have yet and have spent all their budget the first week.
So you say your first tip is actually don't blow it on the dress, which is, of course, the first thing as women we think of, the dress.
Okay, so I went all around trying to find the best dress for the money, and David's Bridal, ridiculous.
I remember looking there.
Yes, amazing. The first dress here is Oleg Cassini, actually the designer of Jacqueline Kennedy's wardrobe.
It's got the applique and
beautiful and very trend forward. They're not outdated. That runs about $1,400. This dress here is a David's Bridal dress, $399.
Wow.
Now you're speaking my language.
The trick is spend it on accessories. Accessories is what you're going to wear over again. The dress, hopefully, one time.
That's a great tip. So like a belt or a pair of shoes you can rock again after the wedding.
Great shoes, white from Vera Wang at David's. Vera Wang. People want a Vera Wang label, and they're fabulous.
Everyone's doing those collaborations, those big designers. You just got to find them at those mass retailers.
Blush, you saw that on the runway and all the award shows. Blush is a huge color. The headbands, huge.
So color, even with the white dress.
Now, one of the things you also say is to look at thrift stores for maybe some antique stuff and for accessories, right?
Now, some people feel like thrift store, I don't know, icky.
It's amazing. I go every Sunday to the flea markets. My son got married in November. For 1 year, we collected vintage vases for the table, and our goal was nothing over $15.
Okay, well, so you have to think ahead, though, a whole year of collecting. You need a little time for that.
But so easy. You can even do mason jars, which is a very huge
That's
trend.
What this is, right? Yeah, I love the mason jars.
Still staying in, or pull things out of your cabinets at home.
This smells good. So these are party favors? Sadly, I don't think I gave favors to my guests.
You did not. I don't think I did either.
Favors are great. Most of my brides want them. I'm kind of like you. I'm not a huge fan of party favors. I love giving back. A donation in the honor of someone. I'm actually
So what do you
involved.
do? Leave a little card and let them know you've donated?
Yes, I'm
place?
involved. At my son's wedding, we did something. We're back to the Rewrite Your Day campaign. There's people who suffer from migraine, so we donated to that. There's so many things you can do, and it keeps on giving. The gift that keeps on giving.
I had white linens at my wedding, which you actually said is one tip. If you just kind of keep it simple, you can save money.
Because the price can really add up with linens.
When you're renting linens, it's ridiculous. So at venues, often they offer you white linens. See what the venue comes with first, and then enhance it. Look how cute these are from the 99-cent store. We put them over on the napkins as a little napkin treatment. They're bracelets, kids' bracelets.
Wow.
Ribbons. You can buy vintage ribbons.
Right to the drinking.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I love champagne, but you say, actually, for the champagne toast, maybe don't use champagne.
Exactly.
That's not actually champagne.
The champagne. Sometimes we have
sparkling
to
water.
Yes.
That works.
Sometimes we have to skip the champagne toast because that could be up to $1,500 for one sip of champagne for everyone.
Forget it.
Toast with what you're drinking. A glass of wine goes much further than a sip of champagne.
These are great tips. Thank you so much. And you don't even have to have the celeb budget. And if you need more tips, you can check out Mindy's book. It's called The Wedding Planner and Organizer.
Now, we're going to go from matters of the heart to things that are healthy for your heart. I'm going to head over to the kitchen. Well, February is not only the month that you celebrate love, but it's also Heart Health Month. Hello, Sam.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing, man?
Really well.
Celebrity chef Sam Talbot is here. He's going to show us a simple, heart-healthy, delicious recipe that we can do, and we're doing fish today. Is that right?
We are. We're doing striped bass. It's really low in calories. Like a 3-ounce portion is 80 calories. It's got about 15 grams of protein, really moderate fat content, super healthy.
How fishy is it? Because I'm like, I don't like fish that's fishy. Like that's just
no,
my
me
thing.
too. I'm not. It's very mild. Really just simple white fish. Got great flavor, great texture. It's one of my favorites. We sell it all the time at all my restaurants.
Great. Let's get to it.
Okay,
Show
let's
me
do
what
it.
we're doing today.
We're doing a really easy tomato relish with it. So what we're going to do is, if you can, we're going to turn this pan up over here for the fish.
Yes. This stove requires a PhD in cooking.
It does. It's
an awesome stove, but you've got to know what you're doing.
Exactly. Let's turn this one up a little bit.
Nice.
Okay. So if you can hand me that olive oil right over there.
No, that's wine. No, that's honey. No,
Olive oil is.
Oh, there it is.
There it
I
is.
got
Yes, thank you.
Boy,
Okay,
Sam
cool.
and I are off to a fiery start so far.
All right, so we're going to get the pan a little bit hot, right?
Yep.
And then this is for our fish over here, the iron skillet.
So one's for the fish, one's for the sort
Exactly,
of the tomato
two separate
topping.
pans. This dish is like, once you have the mise en place together, you have all your things prepped out. It's literally like 5 minutes.
Great.
Super easy. Okay, so first things, we're going to season our fish up.
Does it come cut like this? I'm not buying a whole fish and I'm not filleting it myself.
No, exactly. You're going to just get the sides. You can go to any fishmonger and say, I want 2 4-ounce portions of striped bass. They'll hand it right over. It's going to be scaled, gutted, ready to go. You just salt and pepper.
Great.
That's it, right? All right, so we're going to get this pan. As soon as you see that pan in the iron skillet start to smoke, that's where we're going to go over there, right? And now we're going to do our tomato relish. So we're going to get this one up. If you can hand me the garlic and shallot.
I can do that. The garlic and the shallot.
That's exactly what you're looking for, that nice little sizzle, right?
Yeah.
Nice hot pan.
Anything in oil is good,
perfect,
right? Garlic,
exactly.
onion, shallot.
Exactly. All the aromatics are first, right? So we're going to take our garlic and our shallot.
Right.
And you can just smell that right off the bat.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah, that's good.
You're like, yeah, that's really good.
I'm ready.
All right, so a touch of fennel seed now. These guys just offer a little bit of, you get that nice fennel flavor, a little bit of anise in there,
right.
But also some really cool texture with a crunch when you get in there.
Is it me or has fennel seed sort of come of age in the last couple of years? I feel like I had never heard of fennel when I was 25. Now I feel like it's in everything.
It's, a lot of chefs are serving it raw. It's one of those, it can kind of grow in any conditions. All right, these are sauteing. Now we are going to go for our celery.
All right.
We're just going to sweat that a little bit.
And you don't want the garlic to get burnt, right? You don't want
exactly.
You want it to
So
get
you can
over
actually
brown.
keep shaking that while, you want it to caramelize just a little bit, right?
Okay.
Now we're going to take our fish here.
Yep.
There you go. You know what you're doing, right?
I do well. I've been watching you, man. I'm learning.
All right. So then our fish is off to a nice sizzle. We're good. We're going to turn this heat down a little bit. So what I like to do with fish in an iron skillet, I like to start off on high heat. Once it hits, once it starts smoking and nice to caramelize nice and evenly, then I turn it back down, right?
Okay.
So now we're going to come back over here.
Yep.
We're going to add our tomatoes. And now at the same time, we're going to deglaze with the white wine, which is in that carafe right there.
Okay. And when you say deglaze,
yeah, so all the natural sugars that have been in that garlic, that shallot have been sweating, this is going to release it from the bottom of the pan and lend all that flavor right in there. Go ahead.
Pour it in.
Yeah, perfect, good.
Oh.
So now all we have to do is we just have to cook that alcohol out, right?
Right.
And it's going to keep that acid flavor. So the lemon juice, the white wine is really going to make that mild, nice fish really pop.
It has a really potent smell coming out of there, a really good smell as soon as the wine went in.
Exactly.
So we're going to reduce that down, get rid of the alcohol.
And just reduce the alcohol, just keep a little bit of that flavor, a little bit of that acidity, and then we're going to add our fresh herbs, our capers, a touch more red wine vinegar, a little bit of lemon zest, and we're good to go.
And in the end, this is just going to be sort of a topper. I can see we've got the finished product here. When that is cooked up, we just drizzle it over as much as we want.
As much as you want. You just put it right on there if you want. You can drizzle it with a little bit more olive oil at the end. This is just, again,
fantastic.
Took us like less than 5 minutes.
It did. It's healthy
really
and
easy.
it's low-cal.
Exactly.
Sam and I are going to finish this while we go to commercial, but you can find this recipe on bettertv.com and also in the spring issue of Diabetic Living magazine. We'll be right back with Finished Fish.
Up next on Better.
Stick around. We are showing the love with a special giveaway for you and your Valentine. But first, you may have seen her on YouTube. Tens of millions of people have. Now Julia Nunes has a new album out, and she's sharing it with us right here in the Better Studio.
We can turn off the lights, the sun's coming up, no dreams tonight.